In this video, I play 100 sets of Kombat League and document what happened, all the triumphs, all the fails. How many points do I end up with? Do I improve? Do I get better? Do I learn anything? This is my Kombat League journey.
Oh no.
Nitara.
And of course, I had to pick a main character. I decided to go with Nitara Ferra because I believe they are the combination that will give me the highest chance of getting the most wins. My other options were Scorpion and Ferra, but I haven't played Scorpion in a long time. And then Homelander and Ferra, but Homelander is a bit tougher to learn. He's probably going to take me a lot more games to play well with. Anyway, apparently I'd already played 2 matches. I guess I played them when the Kombat League season started. I can't remember, but I'm 2-0, and this is game number 3. And it was firstly going to be up against a Johnny Cage Sub-Zero. Pretty interesting. Johnny Cage Sub-Zero is really good if you want to learn how to use his hype meter, because with every single freeze you can build up hype. And so if you want to practice those hype meter combos, Sub-Zero is actually a pretty good cameo to go with. But as you can see, I was a little bit rusty, missing that hit confirm of the dive kick, but this one went all the way down to the final seconds and we won because of timeout. Winning the first round was obviously a good start, giving me a little bit of confidence, but unfortunately Johnny Cage kind of caged me in the corner for round 2, and I wasn't really able to get out of this left corner for the whole round. And it went to a final round. Johnny Cage got this nasty whiff punish. Looking back at this game, it's kind of shocking how bad I was in this first game. You'll definitely see me improve a little bit over the games, but here you go. This is the Sub-Zero Johnny Cage. You can build up that hype meter with this combo easily with the freeze. And now, how much hype meter does he have? He just has to do it one more time and then he's got full hype meter. But you can see I'm stuck here in the corner and it's not looking good at all. Tried to punish that. Couldn't even punish it. It looked like it was game over, but I had breaker. He still has his own breaker, but then he wastes a bar of meter, giving me a chance. Now, you don't want to give Nitara a chance because she does a ridiculous amount of damage. And we go for a setup here, get the throw, and we've got him down to 50%, which pretty much means, you know, one more hit he could die, but he does have breakaway. So I was hoping he would go for an armor attack, try and get that armor attack one more time, but he just went for the jump in, the plus frames, and I lost my first game. At this point, I was thinking, well, this series is done. This video series, I give up. So I had to win this next game to stay in it. I got a big up block, and I saw that he had no bars of meter, and I had 3 bars of meter, and I was like, this is definitely not worth it, I think. But I was like, I'm going to spend all 3 bars and try and get the most damage possible. Look at this, over 50%. But as you can see, I put myself in the corner against Johnny Cage, which was a big misplay. I was trying so hard to get out of this pressure, but it was just not going to happen. And eventually he got me ducked over my armor attack, which unfortunately is a high, and he finished me off with a hype combo. We've seen these combos a million times. We don't have to see them again. I lost game number 1, but up next was a Wi-Fi smoke. And you can see one of the big reasons why Ferra is so good right now. So she did just get nerfed, but that low from full screen is still very annoying to play against. I'm still dropping my combos. You'll see by the end of the video, I get a lot better with that. Another nice thing about Nitara Ferra is it allows you to get a full combo from your sweep, which is pretty important for Nitara, which was essentially what won me the game against the smoke. Once again, the sweep into Ferra overhead into full combo. You can actually get double Ferra here, and you can see I've got 3 bars of meter. I was like, okay, let's see how much damage I can do if I spend all 3 bars of meter. Actually, I just realized I only spent 2 bars of meter, but you can see, oh, 64% or 640 damage. Yeah, you don't want to be hit by this character, that is for sure. The next match was a little bit closer, but I managed to get the victory, and so I move on to 437 points. Up next, there was another Wi-Fi play, and I've come to the realization for Mortal Kombat 1, you pretty much you have to accept Wi-Fi players because like 90% of the player base play on Wi-Fi for some reason. Anyway, it was a Quan Chi player, and I gotta be perfectly honest, even though I've played Quan Chi before, they've changed a few of his moves. I have no idea what he does and how to punish this character. And so the first game, I ended up losing. I was just trying to figure out what the heck am I even playing against. But luckily, Kombat League is a first to 2, so we managed to figure him out in the second game. I noticed this guy loved to mash at every every opportunity. You could see my corner game there's a little bit weak with the pressure, not timing it correctly. And I began to realize the best way to play against this guy was to just wait for him to shoot himself in the foot, because he was just going to go for something crazy eventually. And in the end, we managed to win the set fairly convincingly, even though we lost the first match. And I was now up to 477 points. We then came up against a brand new player who was 0-0. And so in the end, he didn't stand a chance. But over here, you can see I'm trying to see if I could punish the back forward 2 from Reiko from a little bit of range with Nitara's own back forward 2. But it wasn't a punish. But maybe if you time it correctly, you're going to be able to do that. But we finished with a crazy combo. And he quit after that as we moved into over 500 points. Going into the next game, we had an opportunity to gain some big points. But I was a little bit worried because it turns out he was playing Scorpion Ferra, which I think is one of the best teams in the whole entire game right now. Even better than Nitara Ferra. And to be honest, early on, I was getting a little bit cooked. As you can see, Ferra gives Scorpion a throw combo, which Ferra does not give Nitara a throw combo. And throw combos are pretty big in a game like Mortal Kombat 1. And it was not looking good at all. It looked like I was going to lose this game pretty convincingly. I needed a mistake from my opponent. But have a look at this clutch throw tech. I had to make that tech, and then I just somehow randomly jumped over his back 3, which allowed me to get a full damage combo. And this is what you don't want to do against Ferra. Oh, made the big read on his wake up. He did that before earlier in the set, but I didn't have Ferra. Oh, I couldn't believe it. Now I was in a lot of trouble, but unfortunately made a big mistake, and now I do have Ferra, so I'm gonna get a full combo, and he's just gonna straight up die. How about that for a comeback? But unfortunately, it didn't mean much. I still lost. I don't know why I did not go for the dive kick there. As soon as he brings out Ferra, he can't block, so I can just go for a dive kick every single time. I'll be perfectly honest, the first time I was re-watching the set, I was like, okay, this is when I make my awesome comeback to win the set. But apparently that never happened. Apparently I just straight up lost the set. I don't even remember. Up next, we had another big opportunity to gain a lot of points. Can someone explain to me how this guy does down 1 grab and gets away with it? Sheesh. We still got the win though. We won the first game, ending with another 50% Nitara combo. I was hoping the 50% damage combo would deal enough mental damage to make him rage quit, but he stuck around and he hit me with the Ultra Instinct Omni-Man, and he leveled it up at 1-1. But the final match, we hung strong and won fairly convincingly in the end with a nice punish to finish it off. Lots of points. Up next, we played against that Wi-Fi smoke again, and nothing really changed. We won that one fairly convincingly as well. Next game, if we won, we barely gained anything, but we did end up winning. The same thing with the next game. Seemed to be another new player. Finally, we found a match that would give us some points. We had to win this one so we can actually start climbing. But I kept forgetting about Low Frost, which goes full screen. I kept getting hit by it, and now it looked like I was going to lose. But I managed to get a big hit, and this should be victory, right? I've got my fatal blow available. Boom! In we go to combo. Oh, I completely forget that when you use double Ferra in the air, you can only do 2-4 back forward 2 instead of 2-4-2. I completely threw that game, and I was very enraged at this point, but I got a clutch up block against Johnny Cage's 2-1-2 as we win the second match. And it came down to the final match, final round, but the slight backdash sweep into Ferra gets it again, and you can see I go straight into... Oh, I dropped the combo. Wow. I dropped the combo once again, but I should not go into double Ferra there. It's not worth it. And you'll see... Oh, get hit by the overhead. Man, I am absolutely trolling. But you'll see later in the video, I stopped going for that combo. But no need to worry, guys. This guy made a big mistake. He thought that was a real mix-up when technically it's not a real mix-up. He doesn't have breakaway. And, well, I think I actually could have killed if I went for the full combo there. Oh, he's trying to hit me with the fatal blow. He actually did hit me. I don't remember that. He actually did hit me with the fatal blow. So what happens? Yeah, he does have breakaway, and he almost has hype meter. He's got frost available. I win this, right? I'm pretty sure I win this, but I can't remember exactly. Oh, went for the grab. And there's the grab. Is that going to be enough? That is going to be enough. Okay. Way too close for comfort. The very next set, we had the rematch against this Johnny Cage, and we managed to win again. So now we're up to 966 points. Up next, we finally start to play against players that have got a lot more games. And I do feel a little bit bad for this guy. Like, if he loses a ton of points, whereas I don't lose anything. But in the first match, I completely forgot that this guy was playing Scorpion. And Scorpion has that overhead, and I kept getting hit by it. So I ended up losing the first match. He hit me with this low here. Completely forgot that Rain has this low. Straight into fatal blow, and I was dead. But all I really needed was that first game to figure out how this guy plays. He does take a few risks, especially with wake-up attacks, and we managed to punish him for that. But in the end, I managed to win fairly convincingly. I started to make those overhead blocks, and I wasn't getting opened up anymore, and we got the victory. And wow, we gained a lot of points for that one. And oh boy, I don't know about this matchmaking guy. Some guy that's played over 130 matches, and I've only played 14. Now, obviously, for me, it gives me a pretty good opportunity to gain some points. But if I was in his shoes, this Takeda shoes, I would be pretty annoyed playing against someone so much lower ranked where I barely gain anything. But I guess I'll just take the opportunity. But you can see here I'm starting to use a little bit more of Nitara's kit to try and get more openings. Anyway, I've recently played Takeda, so I know how to punish him. And also, I don't think Takeda is a very good character at the moment. So in the end, it was a fairly convincing victory. And once again, I gained a lot of points, up to over 1,200. And here we go again with the matchmaking. I'm 13-2, and this guy has almost 270 matches. I don't know how this is going to be fair at all for my opponent, but this is definitely going to be my toughest matchup so far, and it was not looking too good. This guy had a decent win rate as well. Kept getting hit by that low, and you can see he was using Janet Cage to combo from that low, which made it a safe low to combo from, and I was basically just trolling, and it was not worth using my breakaway. And this is kind of how it went. I'd never played against an Ashra Janet Cage before, and obviously me dropping my combos does not help at all. And we got smoked. Okay, I wasn't ready for that one, guys. The next match went a little bit better, although I can't remember how I'm supposed to punish that overhead. I think I'm supposed to do an anti-air or something, but I could not remember for the life of me. And also, me dropping my combos is not very good. I decided to YOLO it, and we got the first round against this guy. And that overhead was turning out to be a bit of an issue. Am I supposed to interrupt there? I don't think so. Am I supposed to? Can't remember. Hilariously, though, I didn't lose any points for that one, so it doesn't really matter. That was not a good set at all, so we had to redeem ourselves. And we came up against this Kung Lao, and let me tell you what, he had definitely seen enough of Nitara combos as we tried to finish him off with this massive big damage combo, but I didn't quite get the ender. I have to just do the first two hits in the air, but we still got the win. This guy will not be playing Mortal Kombat 1 for a while. We then got matched up against the legendary iShow Speed, and as you can expect, he wasn't very good, as you know. He's not that good at very much. Okay, looks like we're starting to play a few more grinders, and this guy was a reptile player. Look at the range of his back three. It seems like a lot of reptile players are playing with Movado at the moment. This game was fairly back and forth, but look at this back three. How does this hit me? Okay, wait a minute. Shit. Oh, it's right on the tip of the range. I couldn't believe it. And I went for the breakaway here, hoping for a bit of a miracle. But do I end up losing this? I think I do. Yes, I do. And this guy was hitting me with those reptile Movado combos. You can see why a lot of reptiles go with Movado. Gives him a little bit more damage, but boom, we get a big interruption with the jab punish, and because we had Ferra, we're going to do a lot of damage. He does a break. Oh, I dropped the combo. Wow, I am bad at this game. Somehow managed to get myself in the corner with no meter. Went with a YOLO dive kick. Somehow stayed alive, but I was not going to stay alive much longer. So at this point, it seems like, okay, I'm going to start getting a lot of losses. But I managed to get this big whiff punish with the back forward 2. And of course, Nitara is going to do a lot of damage. But now this match was getting very, very close, and I needed to win this. And I missed the punish. Yeah, it's hard to react to that because he can do the follow-up, which is also punishable. And he's now staggering me here in the corner. I'm not enjoying this one bit. But we get the dive kick, but it drops. For some reason, he still has breakaway. I also need to up block those. But we get another dive kick. This time it hits, but he does use the breakaway. And so basically the next hit wins. Oh, I should have gone for the dive kick once again there. Try to hit him with the Ferra low from full screen, but it doesn't quite connect. But he hits the Movado. What is going to happen? Can I finally get the punish on that? No, I don't get the punish, but I do get the grab. And well, this is not even the final match of this set. The sweat was probably pouring down my face at this point as he gets the big hit in the next match. As look at that, almost 400 damage. I'm pretty sure he could have got more. And finally get the punish. He didn't want to do the follow-up, so we're like, okay, I'm just going to commit to this punish. And we finally get the punish. And look at Nitara's damage. A lot more than 400. A lot more than Reptile. And now we've got him in the corner. He is the one under pressure. And, oh, look at the range on that. How do I not get the whip punish? But finally, oh, he thought I was going to go for a grab. I baited him, made it look like I was going to go for the grab. And we get the victory, and we win the set. And now we're up to over 1,600 points. But just like that, up next, the complete opposite. We play against another new player. At least I thought he was a brand new player, but this guy definitely knew what he was doing. And we lost the first match. I now had to sweat it out just so I don't lose 1,000,000 points. It was now time to put on my try-hard shoes as I get an up block. So against Johnny Cage, he has one of the best jump kicks in the game. So you can try and anti-air it, but most of the time it won't work out. So it's always best to try and up block Johnny Cage's jump kick. And now I was getting cooked here in the corner, but he dropped the combo, which gave me an opportunity. And I was thinking, okay, can I kill him? Yeah, well, it's a lot of damage, but no. Nitara doesn't do that much damage to kill him from this, so we had to hit him twice. We went for the grab. He jumps over. Boom! We hit him with the dive kick. He gets the breakaway. Oh, and yes, we get him there. And we get the brutality. But I still had to win one more. And look how sweaty I was playing. Jumping over these Kung Lao low hats. Using the dash everywhere. Just waiting for him to make a mistake. I actually went for the dive kick here to try and open him up. But he still blocked that one. And can I get the whip punish? Oh, so close. I needed to go for the back forward 2 instead. But eventually he could not help himself. He went for the jump kick. Once again, the Johnny Cage classic. Which was an easy up block. Okay, another matchup. It was a Scorpion dressed as Sub-Zero with another Scorpion cameo. And this guy learned very quickly how much damage Nitara Ferra can do together. And as you can see, this time with the double Ferra, I finally did not drop the combo. So we were starting to learn. And yep, you can't use the spear against Nitara from that range. Anyway, we managed to win this set fairly convincingly in the end. Just a small amount of points for that one. Up next, we had a brand new character we haven't fought yet, Gearus. We haven't seen Gearus in a while. And you can see early in the matches, I try and test them out a little bit. Might throw out a dive kick to see if they're ready for it. And this guy was not ready for it. And this is pretty much my flow chart. Get him in the corner and then mix him with grabs. But boom, he managed to get a big hit. I'm like, okay, show me what this Ferra Gearus combo looks like. But he didn't really use Ferra in the combo. Oh, but I got hit by the overhead. Had to use breakaway here. Otherwise, I was probably dead. But, oh, is he dead from this? But for some reason, my Ferra didn't come out. I was mashing Ferra there. I had a second one available. But I made the read on the grab. And that could be it. But I don't have any meter available. So, don't worry. Nitara does so much damage meterless as well. And that was essentially how most of this match went. This guy had to avoid chip, but he was just not going to be able to do it. And so against Gearus, I was a little bit worried I might not know the matchup because I haven't played against him in a long time. But in the end, it did not matter. Nitara is too good. Finally starting to play a few guys with the same rank as me. And this set against Johnny Cage came down to the final match, final round to win the set. And I did not get off to a great start. He hit me with the 2-1-2 and got me in the corner. And he's using Cyrax as well. Big damage, 400 damage. I need to find a way out of this corner. I went with a double dive kick. Oh, we actually got lucky there. He used breakaway. Or breaker, I should say. but I actually was not going to go into full combo. I did not confirm into full combo. Johnny Cage with the dive kick needed to go for... Oh, this is right. This is the guy that was spamming that over and over. The plus frames from, I think it's 4-4 or whatever it was. Dropped that combo again, but got him in the corner. This is where I want to be. Go for the mix-up. And, oh, you can't actually throw him there. And now we back off a little bit, see what he's going to do. He does double Cyrex. Can we get the whiff punish there? No, we just go for the grab. It's pretty even at the moment. So, am I going to throw this one? Oh, here we go. Look how plus this is. You cannot move after that. And he keeps doing it over and over again. And I was getting very annoyed. I need a mash out at some point. Oh, I've lost the game, have I? Jump back! Can we go into... Oh, he's got his breakaway. We do have Fatal Blow available. We went with a jump back dive kick. And we did it again. And GG. Boom! There's the Fatal Blow. And you can see if you can get a dive kick and you got Fatal Blow available and you don't drop the combo, how much damage can you get? Close to 500 damage. Up next, we got matched up against the same guy again, the exact same Johnny Cage, but this time he did not respond, and apparently I gained points for it. At this point, I was on a bit of a win streak, but that was all about to change, ladies and gentlemen, because I got matched up against Sindel, and she's going to turn out to be my #1 nemesis. I have no idea how to beat this character. This character, I couldn't figure out the counterplay. It just would not work. Now, have a look at this situation. I just couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. Went to mash, went to up block. I just couldn't figure out the counterplay, and I kept getting hit by Melina's overhead, of course. I gotta remember, okay, she's got Melina. Watch out for the overhead. So, yeah, I got absolutely pummeled against this character. Didn't help that I was dropping quite a few of my combos, but I just didn't know what to do. I did not know how to play against this character at all. Let me know, guys, how am I supposed to play against Sindel? So I did lose some points. And oh, we got matched up against the exact same Sindel again. And this set didn't go much better. In fact, it went a lot worse. We ended up losing this set as well. Well, we had to find our winning ways again. I think actually before this game or before this set, I went into the lab to try and figure out how am I supposed to beat Sindel, but I don't think I learned too much. Because there was definitely an issue there against Sindel, because I seem to be doing pretty good against most other characters, in fact all other characters. So in the end, we managed to get ourselves back into winning ways. And we seem to be getting matched against quite a few Takeda players. Now, Takeda's biggest strength is probably how much damage he does if you can get those combos down. But apart from that, I think he's a fairly weak character. When you come up against Nitara, who probably does a little bit more and does even more damage, well, it's probably a very unfair matchup. I was now up to over 2,000 points. Okay, now the matches are starting to get tougher. We got matched up against this Liu Kang. I thought it was going to be another Takeda based on his profile pick. But yeah, definitely the matches are starting to get a lot harder. This first match was very scrappy. I made so many mistakes. Dropped this combo. I kept forgetting that is the wrong combo. That does not work. And it gave me no chance of making the comeback. But I'm still in it as it's a first to 2. And you can see that I would love... Okay, I tried to go for the force block there. Missed it. And once again, trying to get the jump back dive kick. See if they're whipping a button. Now, this wasn't actually a punish. I thought maybe I could punish from there. But it wasn't a punish. But he wasn't holding block. And I was like, okay, it's time to go for the big damage combo. And look how much damage this is going to do. Do we kill him? Ooh, over 600 damage. Is that balanced? I don't know. Oh, we try to go for the mix-up. And we couldn't quite get the punish on that because it is unsafe now. But he was going to get chipped out and he got hit anyway. We won the second game. And so we had to go to a final match. And unfortunately for this Liu Kang, he kept getting hit. This was a reversal, but once again, not a punish. It's not quick enough. I think it's -10, but he wasn't holding block. I think maybe I make the read that he wasn't going to hold block there. But we finish off with the brutality. Next again, we played against a brand new player. But once again, this Melina was definitely not a brand new player. So I had to sweat it out. But I did manage to get the win, so I didn't lose a bunch of points. And here we go again. It didn't look like I learned anything from the previous Sindel matchup because once again, I was struggling. This was Sindel and Kung Lao. But even though I don't know the matchup very well, I am playing Nitara, and because she does so much damage, I'm able to steal wins because all I need is one hit and you're gonna take 50% of your life. We got matched up against another Grandmaster. It was a Tanya Sonya player, but of course, once again, Nitara Ferra does so much damage. One hit is all you need, and goodbye. So now I've got myself to 2,400 points. Rank up chance for both. And this would end up being another matchup that I was really struggling with Nitara. How does this punish me? I thought, oh, this is perfect. I could just use the dive kick over, get the hit, and we got destroyed. There's the mix-up, and it's game over. Now, I remember labbing against how to play against Katana a long time ago, but I don't quite remember exactly because there's so many little tricks you can do after a strings, and I thought I just lost the game. Yeah, but this person completely... You see that there? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to mash something. I actually ended up losing this. Okay. Yes, I did lose. I thought maybe I made the comeback in this match, but no. I lost this one. And yeah, in that situation there, I'm pretty sure it's easy. There's an easy counter play you can do on reaction. I just can't remember. And you'll see here again, we get cooked this time by the Ferra. Drop the combo, but the reset. So I definitely felt like I was getting hit by gimmicks that I shouldn't be getting hit by. I just need to figure out the counter play. In this scenario here, it does appear though you can't actually interrupt if they go for the Ferra grab. Oh, we get a big counter here, and he doesn't have breakaway, so you're gonna take a lot of damage into a full combo. Do I go into Fatal Blow? I think I might just save it. Oh no, I do go into Fatal Blow. So this is going to be a very close finish, and we open with the Ferra, and unfortunately for the Katana, dropping the combo. There we go. There's the interruption. Oh, we dropped it, but it's fine. We get the grab, and that is just... That was an absolute scramble. In the final match, we won the first round. This Katana managed to get a hit. And, well, it looked like it was going to a final round. But this Katana dropped the combo again. And now it gave us an opportunity to completely steal the match. And I think if we go into Fatal Blow here, she is just dead again. And that is exactly what happened. Don't drop combos against Nitara. So we ended up being the ones that managed to get the rank up and climb to over 2,500 points. Grandmaster. Our win rate so far has been pretty good. But then I got matched up against this Lee May, and I had a bit of win rate, so I thought, oh, this is probably going to be an easy win. But then I realized, wait a minute, Lee May completely counters Nitara with her air lantern. And this guy was actually a lot better than what his win rate suggested. We had a game on our hands. So I thought as soon as I see her put out the lantern, I'm going to go for back forward 2 as a punish. But as you can see, it's not even a punish. What is the recovery on her lantern? Looks like you can't punish it on reaction. This made me very, very scared. I realized very quickly this guy was going for a lot of back throws because it gives her a full combo with Janet Cage. And, well, I was ducking there, I am pretty sure, to try and avoid any damage. Anyway, I managed to tie it up at 1-1. Final match came down to a final round. I didn't want to lose this one because I knew I was going to lose a ton of points if I did. We got off to a fantastic start, hitting the Ferra low into a full combo into, look at that damage, over 50%. But no, the back throw again, which goes straight into Janet, which leads to a full combo, over 200 damage from a throw. Probably could have gone for an up block there, but you can see I'm kind of mashing a little bit. And what am I doing? Ferra, do something. He hit me with another throw combo. I tried to micro duck there, but I was holding duck way too long. And I'm trying to break, by the way, guys. You can see I got full meter. I remember this. I was trying to break, and my break wouldn't come out. I was so frustrated. I was so tilted. I was enraged. But what? Why did it not come out? Anyway, unfortunately, that was another loss. And now it was time to play against my first Homelander. And I learned very quickly why this character was considered the best character in the game. A full screen. Okay, not quite a full screen, but a very, very, very far length command grab that leads to over 30% is nice. So yeah, back-to-back losses. It was not looking good. And here comes the Homelander army. They came down to the final match, final round, and I had a pretty good position, especially after hitting this back forward 2 from range. He was going to be dead, but he did have breaker available. And I just had to get one more hit. He had no more breakaway. And I was pretty confident that I had this game in the bag. He was trying to zone me out even though I had the big life lead. I got a Ferra hit, but he woke up. with a fatal blow. Are you kidding me? Are we back to Mortal Kombat 11 or what? And oh my days. Are you kidding me? The YOLO overhead into full combo. Why did I not see it coming? 3 losses in a row and the game was like, okay, let me give you an easy opponent. So we managed to get back on the winning board thanks to, well, Ferra just being completely broken. I had to rank up again to get back to 2,500 points. And we managed to do that against this guy who was playing Scorpion and Scorpion. After that triple loss, a few sets later, we were back where we were before as we take down the Sub-Zero and climb to just under 2,600 points. But now we had our toughest match yet. A Sub-Zero player with by far the best win rate so far and the most amount of points. So it was time to test out our side switch gimmick and we managed to get the hit with the sweep, with the low. It's going to be some big damage and push him towards the corner. Unfortunately though, he managed to get himself out of the corner and he hit me with a random Ferra overhead. I didn't have breaker, but let's see how much damage Sub-Zero can get. Not as much from the Ferra overhead, which is going to be the big difference in this matchup because of the damage difference. He has to hit me way more times than I have to hit him. And for some reason, Ferra did not come out there. I don't understand. I had the victory, but we had the same idea. I think he went for the overhead. I went for the low. And just to show exactly what a Nitara Ferra round can look like. So he had breaker here. But you will see that he actually decides to hold on to breaker. I don't think it's worth it against Nitara, but he holds on to it so he can use a wake-up attack slide. But now he doesn't have breaker, so he definitely does not want to get hit again. And we managed to get a jab. It wasn't a punish. We just hit him randomly. And I had all the meat in the world, so I was like, I'm just going to dump it all. And he does have breaker here towards the end. Didn't quite have enough meter to go for the final meter dump. But he was dead, and that's, well, I don't know how quick that match or round went, but it was very, very quick. So next match, yeah, he must be sweating because he knows if he loses this match, he's going to lose so many points. And we hit him with a dive kick. That's it. Of course, that is how it finished. So he ends up losing so many points, which is a bit unfair in my opinion. Kombat League truly is the worst ranking system, but now we're up to over 2,700 points. But now it's my turn to lose a bunch of points, and I lost even harder than before. This guy just had me figured out. I think it's just a bad matchup that I don't know how to play correctly just yet. The matches are definitely getting a lot more intense now. I came up against this Reptile who was a fairly decent player. He won the first match, and this is the second match, so I had to win this match, and he was playing Chameleon. I hate Chameleon, but we managed to get a massive hit here, and we needed to win this round. As you can see, he's up by 1 round. We try and go for the low. Oh, there it is. A low poke into Melina overhead, and then he's trying to mix me up, but we get a dive kick. I didn't expect it to hit, so I didn't get a full combo. But there again, Chameleon. I'm getting hit this time by Jade, and I thought, okay, well, this one's pretty much over. We need one more hit, but we get the hit. So now I'm looking at the meter. Okay, how much meter does he have? Oh, I think I have to go into Fatal Blow now. I completely screw it up. Oh, I didn't even want to watch the rest. I knew that combo was definitely going to drop, and he was just going to punish me. But next up, we played against a Peacemaker who seemed to be a relatively newer player. So we managed to get a nice free win. It was now time for a rematch against this Homelander who beat me earlier. But can you guys or anyone tell me what am I supposed to do against this character in the corner? Like, it's just 50-50 for days. And even if I guess correctly, he's completely safe. Usually, if you guess correctly, you get a full combo, but this guy's completely safe. These 50-50s did not exist in MKX, I can tell you that much. And guess what matchmaking does? Gives me the exact same person. But this time, we finally managed to get some revenge. The best way to beat Homelander is, well, just hit him first. Do the damage before he mixes you to death. The trusty old dive kick is what won me this matchup, so we will take that. And it seems to be a lot slower of a climb now, but we managed to get back the points we lost back to 2,700. Okay, new player we haven't fought yet. And this guy was playing Tanya and Ferra, who I have heard is a very strong team right now. And it came down to this, the final match, the final round. Whoever wins this round wins the set. He went for the overhead. Luckily, I didn't get mixed at all. The trusty old dive kick. You can up block that dive kick. Oh, he went for a wake-up attack. but he uses Ferra to keep it safe. So we got to be very careful of that. Don't want to get baited by the Ferra. I try to go for the overhead, just didn't quite have the range, so I'm trying to bait out it. Oh, look at that. I thought maybe I could punish his projectile, but definitely not. It's probably too slow. I feel like he used to be able to do that a lot in MK11, but it seems like these fast attacks don't work against projectiles in this game. But you see the overhead on that. We managed to get the overhead, and now he was one hit away, and we should definitely win this. Look at the life lead. Tanya also doesn't do insane damage, so she probably has to hit me 3 times at this point. Oh, went for the grab, but he got the throw. And let's see how much damage Tanya can end up doing. Oh, she goes straight into Fatal Blow. 460, which is less than Nitara, of course, and I just threw the game. Randomly getting hit. I think I was holding up there to go for the dive kick, but Tanya doesn't do enough damage. I'm guessing maybe he didn't do the correct combo, but we managed to get the win, clutch it out on the end, and I misclicked the fatality. Didn't want to do this. I apologize to my opponent. That is definitely not what I wanted to do. Up next, we got matched up against a Liu Kang. Anyway, first match was pretty much a, you get hit twice by Nitara and you're basically dead situation. You can see your classic Nitara combo into big damage into, oh, you get hit straight away from the low again. And I just didn't quite get the meter. If I got the meter here, he was dead in 2 hits. And I was like, wait, why didn't the meter come out? Because I could see the meter at the bottom right-hand corner. But looking at the replay, I only just got the meter, so I didn't actually have it. The next match was a lot closer. They put up a bit more of a fight, but Ferra from full screen the low. There it is, and you're just dead. There's nothing you can do. There goes 50% of your health. Up next, I played against this Nitara 3 times in a row, but he was just giving away free wins. I guess I'll take it, but it does make the video very boring. But then I basically went on a gauntlet against this Liu Kang I just played, and not going to lie, in this first set, he just started cooking randomly out of nowhere in the corner. Look at the damage you can get with Ferra. He managed to beat me again in the second set. I beat him in the third set, and then he beat me in the final set. And I think overall we are completely even. 3 wins, 3 losses. But he did start to play a lot more defensive. Look at this backdash, backdash, backdash. And that is a really good counter play to playing against Nitara. Nitara, I think, gets zoned out fairly easy, and it's really annoying. I don't have the patience to deal with this backdash, 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 and justice style of gameplay. So he beat me again. But after all that, I'm now over 3,000 points. Next, I came up against this Rain player again. But this time, he was playing with the Sub-Zero Kameo instead of the Scorpion Kameo, which he played with before. But we managed to get the victory in the end. And he had had enough after game number 1. Then it was going to be another challenge. A Scorpion player, surprisingly using Jax instead of Ferra. I was expecting that the most played characters that I was going to play against was going to be Scorpion and Ferra, but I'm not sure if I've run into them very much at all. But this guy was using the Jax gimmick with Scorpion, which is very annoying to play against, where you just try and get the chip damage. I was trying my best to flawless block it. Unfortunately, dropped that combo, but you can see Jax still on the screen being very annoying, and he just kept doing it. Now, I don't recall playing against this strategy ever before. I have definitely seen it being used, but I must admit it is very annoying to play against. And this guy, I noticed, loved to go for the micro ducks. Regardless, in game number 2, I felt pretty comfortable that I can win this. You can see I actually had my flawless blocks down, but even though you flawless block it, you still get hit by the unblockable Jax. But we got a big dive kick leading to some big damage in the corner. Had him in the corner. He's now under a lot of pressure. Oh, he went for the up block there. If I just went for the throw on reaction to that, that would have been fantastic for me. Here we go. Can I get the flawless block again? No, this time I completely miss it. And oh, he goes for a meaty spear, which I was not expecting. I was hoping Jax would ruin the combo here, but that was not going to be. Oh, there we go. We got the flawless block again, but we get hit anyway. It doesn't matter. Bang! A huge up block. He does have breaker available though, but does he use it? You definitely want to use it against Nitara when she does so much damage. And I should have gone for a throw here. He was waiting. I was thinking, okay, maybe he's going to do a wake-up attack. Yeah. but I should have just gone for the throw, and we lost. Up next, once again playing against someone I've played before. I think we won comfortably before against this guy. This one was a little bit closer, but we managed to get the win once again. As I'm now sitting at over 3,000 points, the climb is definitely now starting to get a lot slower. It was now time for another Sub-Zero matchup. And of course, like all Sub-Zeros, they just love their 50-50s. And so Ferra definitely adds to that. But also, you'll find that most Sub-Zeros, they play very risky. They love their slide maybe a bit too much. Or they love to throw out their back to overhead a bit too often, especially if they don't keep it safe with a cameo. Up next, we have that same Tanya player again. I think I got matched up against this guy the most, and every single time we managed to get the victory. A few close battles for sure, like this one he could have definitely won a match or one of the matches in the set. But we always managed to clutch it out with a big damage. But then, unfortunately, I got matched up against another low-ranked player where if I win, I only gain 10 points. And in the beginning, it was looking pretty easy. This guy was playing Havoc and Shujinko, possibly the two worst combination of characters in the whole entire game. So we won the first game fairly convincingly. But then he switched to the Sub-Zero cameo, and then he started playing very seriously. And I was like, wait a minute. Oh no, I'm going to have to try hard in this one. And so for the final match of the set, I had to really be on my toes, and have a look at that reaction. Brilliant. I was on the money for this match. Definitely did not want to lose 1,000,000 points. So here's the situation. He hits me with the back throw, but most back throws don't give you a lot of time to jump up or dash up after the back throw and get an attack in perfectly. So I just jumped back, do the dive kick, get the combo, and then we went for the 50-50 mix-up, and he got hit, and he's just dead. Just like that. Back to fair matchmaking, and it was another Homelander, which I wasn't looking forward to, but it was a Homelander Frost, which is something I've never seen before. I guess the idea there is with all these overheads, you can try and mix it up with the Frost Slow, and also gives him a full screen projectile, but he got the stun, and he walked up and did a down 4 or a down 3 poke instead of a full combo, which ended up costing him the game. Next set, once again, we got matched up against a lower ranked player. So if we won this, we didn't gain much at all. Just the 10 points. But now it was time for the run back against this Katana, who I beat last time, who I think it was a pretty close set. But I do remember the Katana was dropping a lot of combos, and so I was getting away with a lot. By the way, tell me what I'm supposed to do in that scenario though. What move am I supposed to do to counterplay? What is the counterplay? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure there is specific moves that you can use, but I can't remember. And you can see the pressure that Katana was getting for free, because I just can't remember the freaking counterplay against this character. Anyway, the Katana managed to get some revenge. But now it was time for the run back. But unfortunately, I did not understand this matchup very well. I need to lab on how to play against Katana again. Also, why didn't I get Breaker? I think it's because Ferra got hit. But this guy, he started having a bit of a brain aneurysm, and he ended up showing his support for Jeffrey Dahmer. But next, we had our toughest challenge yet. We got matched up against an Elder God. I was not expecting to be matched up against this type of player this early, and of course they are using Homelander and Ferra, arguably the best team in the game, but we managed to get the first hit with the low from Ferra, and of course this is Nitara. We're doing so much damage and taking him right to the corner, and in the corner I did a classic 1-2 backdash into the sweep, into Ferra, into full combo, and he does a breakaway, probably not worth using it, and I think, can I kill? No, not enough damage, but it's pretty close to 500, and he's practically dead at this point. I was like, please don't throw this game. And just like that, I won the first round. Could it happen? Unfortunately, things started going a little bit more expected. I tried to take a throw there and got punished for a full combo, max damage, and now I'm all of a sudden in the corner, though he put himself in the corner. But look at that! An instant overhead. How am I supposed to react to that? Please someone tell me how I'm supposed to react to that against this character. Oh well, another dive kick though. And then I try to go for another Ferra mix-up, but yes, you can interrupt it. In fact, I think you can interrupt it on reaction, so it's just a completely fake mix-up. I had a chance to win this first match, though, and the final round was very close. I went for... try to test his defense here, but his defense was pretty good, pretty solid. And then I went for a stupid dive kick. I think I was actually supposed to amplify that because I had so much meter. Usually, if I have that much meter, I go for the safer option. And I think maybe it just didn't come out. But we had to use breaker there to stay alive. Back throw. It's getting close. One hit. That's all we need. One hit. Oh, he blocked the low. And have a look at this. I jumped. And if I was a good player, I would have reacted to him pushing a button and gone for the dive kick punish. But my reactions are way too old. Instead, I didn't go for the dive kick, and then I tried to do it again. I was like, no, I should have done it before. No, I would have had the win. But the first match was close, and the second match I started just like the first match. However, I think in the first match I started with the Ferra low. This time I just went straight for the overhead, and boom, we got another big damage combo. Got him in the corner. So I started off the round pretty good, but now this guy was fighting back, and now all of a sudden things were not looking good. And I was just like, you know, what happens if I just wake up buttons? And I somehow got a punish, got a breaker, so all I need is one hit. And unfortunately, he got the hit with the 50-50, but then he dropped the combo, and we steal it. And we steal it as long as we don't drop the combo. We do have Ferra available, and we're... Oi! I stole the round. I just had to win one more round to get at least one match. I went for the jump back dive kick. There it is. We do have Fatal Blow available, and it's over. We won a match. We are now heading into the final match, and it was getting really close again. This guy went for a grab here. I tried to tech it, but I did the wrong tech. He went for a back throw, and yep. I tried to wake up buttons again and steal it. It was not going to happen. The next round was again looking very close. I had to use my breaker, but then he started using this air projectile, which was very annoying. I thought he was going to stay up there, and I was going to try and hit him with the back forward 2 in the air, but he went back down to the ground and punished me. It would have been awesome to get the win there, but, you know, I'm happy with my effort. Next, it was another higher ranked player. And guess what? It was going to be a Nitara Ferra mirror match. The first one so far. We got the first hit, but unfortunately, we couldn't quite get the combo. Then he ended up getting the combo, and now, oh boy, look at the damage we took. He dropped the combo, though. But as this round continued, it turned into a massive scramble. We're now in the left corner, all the way on the left corner. It was anyone's match. And here on Wake Up, he tried to go for the jump back. Dare I say he was looking for the jump back dive kick, which is what I do a lot. Round number 2, I was looking pretty good, but then I got hit by a big combo. Over 500 damage, and then an overhead, but I did have breaker available, which gives me an opportunity to try and steal this round. If I win this round, I win the match. But this guy decided to play very slow, just kind of backing off. And then he went for the dive kick, and we reversal punish it with the back forward 2. He doesn't have any break available, so as long as we don't drop the combo, which I just did, but bye-bye. There goes your head. Match number 2 comes down to a final round. Let's see what happens, and straight away, they got off to the perfect start with, you know, hitting that dive kick and getting some decent damage in, and another overhead, but couldn't quite convert. We just woke up, dash forward, there's the jab, get the counter hit, get big damage, and now the health bars are basically completely even, but we have the pressure. Got him in the corner. Oh boy, are you kidding me? I get hit by a dive kick again. But the thing in this situation, I do have breaker, and they 1 bar away from breaker. So pretty much, if I can just get 1 hit, it's going to be pretty close to death. I don't have fatal blow, though. That's going to make it a little bit harder. But this guy was backing off. He uses the... I forget what you call that, the little buff that you get, and it was doing damage to me, but I managed to get the hit, and I'm guessing if you get the hit, it stops them from doing damage because the damage completely stopped, and because I got the hit, and they didn't have breaker available, well, you get hit once, you die. Up next was a Liu Kang, which was another lower ranked player, so if I get this win, I don't gain too many points. So I just had to make sure I got the win, and that is what I was able to do. Okay, up next was another Li Mei. Surprisingly, this guy was playing Li Mei with Frost, which is something you don't really see, but it was working out somehow. Li Mei has got to be Nitara's worst matchup, or one of his worst matchups, but luckily for us, this guy made a few big mistakes here. He tried to punish a down one, but he got unlucky there, as my down one just completely whiffed. And because of that, he took 50%. Yikes. And defensively, he was struggling a little bit, kind of just getting mixed up by the overhead and low, which made it a lot easier for us to get the victory in the set. It was now time for another run back. I beat the Sub-Zero previously, but he wanted his points back. I tried to mount an incredible comeback, to one of the greatest comebacks of all time it would have been, but it was not meant to be. However, the following set was once again another run back. And I went chasing after those points I just lost. I needed to get those points back. And against Sub-Zero, the mission is fairly simple. Just get 2 hits. Meanwhile, he needs at least 3 or 4. Just got to make sure I don't get baited by the clone, and that's what I did. I took it very slow and was able to get a Ferra low from half screen, and that was that. We took the set. And now let's have a bit of an update. How many points am I up to? Over 3,300, closing in on 3,500. Up next, we played against someone who had quite a few games. It was a Raiden player. I haven't seen a Raiden in quite a while. It's crazy that he was the best character in the game on release. But against this Raiden, it was actually fairly close matches. Really close, but in the end, we managed to hold on and get the victory. Almost 3,400. This was now my 75th match. It was another Reptile. Now, I have not played... Reptile was the first character I played, but I have not played Reptile since he's major buffs. He's now got like this new move where he goes invincible, and it's very confusing for me to play against because I'm not exactly sure what is happening. But of course, I did not realize he was playing Sonya, and he hit me with a random overhead I did not see coming at all. Always got to pay attention to what cameo they are using. Oh, by the way, he went there for some sort of reset, which I thought was like a drop combo, so I just started mashing on wake up, but I got hit again. I don't know if that's a real thing or what. It ended up being a fairly close set, but the big issue was I was just not reacting to the Sonya blade at all. Oh, I need to stop being hit by that. I think it is reactable. In fact, I believe you can react to it with an up block and always get a full combo punish. And oh boy, this next set, I remember. This set ended up making me rage the most. Now, I managed to win the first match, got another nice Ferra overhead. I was completely dominating match 2. Already had the round. He was losing a lot of health. Got him with the wake-up attack. And he was, what, 1 hit away from death. All I needed was 1 hit. And here I go. I've got Mita. Go for the wake-up attack. It does not come out. It does not come out for some reason. I guarantee you guys, I went for the wake-up attack, inputted correctly. It did not come out. At this point, I was so enraged. I knew I had lost the set. I couldn't even hold the controller anymore. It was just game over. I tried to keep my cool, but unfortunately, I ended up losing against this Reiko, which I should have won. I had the win. It just didn't come out. The only way that he can win is either he had to jump my wake-up attack, or he had to flawless block it because he couldn't take any more chip damage. Anyway, at this point, I'm pretty sure I did not want to play this game ever again. But they gave me a lower ranked player in which I can get a free win against. And I just had to keep going because I was determined to get 100 matches of Kombat League. I was not going to quit now. I was so close. Came up against this Liu Kang. Won this set fairly comfortably in the end. And that was followed shortly by a completely different Liu Kang. Seems like all the Liu Kangs were out today. It didn't seem like I was having any issues against Liu Kang, however. Liu Kang's fairly simple to play, but he doesn't have any like gimmick mix-ups that to make him give you free wins. Basically, you got to play fairly fair and honest for the most part. He does have very strong zoning, especially with Nitara, but then of course they had to give me a Sindel, and it doesn't matter if you're a good Sindel or a bad Sindel, you're going to do well against me no matter what. 80 matches in, I'm at 3,400 points, and of course I had to play the Sindel back to back. Nothing would make me happier than beating a Sindel. So here we go. Final round, final match. But it got off to a terrible start. Hit me with the Ferra. The armored Ferra. Tried the jump back there, and he was going for another armored Ferra. Luckily, this time I didn't get punished. I thought maybe the back forward 2 would be quick enough before he got the armor. But I don't know exactly when they get the armor with the Ferra there. So in the end, I was like, okay, let me try and get this one. I had the hit, but it was too low, unfortunately. Oh, I was trying to go for the up block, and I did eventually get the up block. If he just went for a throw there, I was probably screwed. But they had breaker. They had breaker. What am I gonna do? Please just give me the win. No, down 2. Wake up attack. We got the win. It was way too close. I am not enjoying playing against Sindel. That is for sure. Guys, let me know how to play against Sindel. I still don't know. And wow, you would not believe it. I got matched up against another Sindel, which I'm pretty sure I played earlier on. I don't know what's happening, guys. What is the go? Is Sindel the most popular character in the game? I did not expect that. Let me tell you that. But thankfully, we started to get some wins against Sindel mains. And wow, would you look at that? I am currently running the Sindel gauntlet. Someone get me out of this nightmare. Although it did start to feel pretty good that I was getting some wins against Sindel mains. Finally, maybe we figured out the matchup, but I can tell you, I definitely have not. I still need help with it. But here we go, rank up opportunity, but oh no, it was against the Katana player. Actually, this was perfect. It was against the Katana player that fatality'd me. So it would have been perfect if I was able to get the win, get the rank up, take the points. But I didn't win. Still have to spend the time to learn the Katana matchup. And once I do that, trust me, guys, I'm going to be winning these games every single time. And so now, once again, can't rank up. Matched up against a lower ranked player. It is important to get the wins in these sets, though, so I don't lose a ton of points. And all of a sudden, we have to start from point 1. And here we go, another rank up opportunity. It was against a pink Omni-Man, and in the end, it was fairly simple. We managed to win the set quite comfortably, and we take that. We got the rank up. Following that, I played another Omni-Man, but this was a lower ranked Omni-Man. We just had to make sure we win, but you know, the matchmaking was a little bit unfair, so it was fairly comfortable in the end. It was now time to play against this Tanya again, and thus far I've beaten this guy every single time, but the matches were getting closer. This one came down, or this set came down to the final round, the final match, and I thought, oh no, I finally lost against this guy. This guy finally got his revenge, but he did one too many wake up attacks, and I'm not exactly sure. Oh, I thought for a second he was playing Ferra there. That's why he didn't call Ferra, because he doesn't have Ferra, he has Sonya. So you can do that wake up attack, but you need either Goro should I say, or Ferra to make that wake up attack safe. It was now time for another tough matchup. This guy was 2 wins away from the highest rank. I was hoping to give this guy a little bit of a challenge. Make sure he doesn't get the highest rank too easy. Make sure he has to work for it. And starting off, he got the first combo, and he was playing Tanya Goro. So not Tanya Ferra, which seems to be the most popular, but the old... Oh, I'm not even blocking, eh? No wonder I needed to play a lot better than this. But I managed to get a punish on the up block. I didn't even use a low for the punish. We got the perfect time on the punish. And look at the damage that he was taking from this. First round was very close. Look at this. He hit the Ferra there. I don't know if that was on purpose, but that was insane if it was on purpose. But he couldn't do it twice in a row, because this time we hit him with the Ferra low. Ferra comes sliding in, takes out his feet. It was very interesting to me, but somehow it felt like I was doing better against the higher ranked players. Maybe it's because my mindset just completely changes. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this guy's gonna be good. I need to be on my game. I need to not make any mistakes here if I want to win this. Which is exactly why I decide to not block and just lose anyway. Anyway, next match was very, very close again, and I decided to go for the YOLO! There it is. He did not expect that one. We are random. Thank you. And oh boy, was this next round the Nitara special. Just get mixed. Look at this mix. Oh, he didn't see that low coming, and now into big damage. He's building that breaker bar, but is it worth breaking when you've already taken 400 damage? Probably not. Oh, the cross up there. But we couldn't hit confirm. We had the drop, but now, oh, well, he's just going to get chipped out. What's he going to do? Breaker doesn't matter at this point. Probably should have gone for the down 2 there. Doesn't matter. We use the armor, and we beat the Tanya. Hold up. Can I win this set? No, I didn't realize Tanya had a full screen flip and load, which is completely safe with Goro. Did not expect that happening. Had no idea she just had this full screen move. I've never played Tanya in my life, and it ended up costing me because I did not know she had a Sub-Zero slide out of nowhere. That leads to what? 400 damage? Oh my. It was now time for game number 90. We're getting close to the end of this video, and I wanted to finish on a high note, and this was the first Kenshi we played against, which I'm very happy with because I do not like playing against this character. And so after 90 matches, we're at 3,500 points, which seems like we've been hard stuck at this point mark for a while. Up next, we had a Shao Kahn, and this was a very intense set. Of course, Shao Kahn's one of those characters where you just gotta guess and hope you guess correctly, because if you guess correctly, you're probably going to end up winning. But what a dive kick into fatal blow. Is this going to be enough? Did you put your bets in? Because it was not enough. But do I end up winning this round? No. Oh, wait a minute. No. But all good. After hitting close to a 50% damage combo, we managed to win the first match. The second match, unfortunately, didn't go as planned. I actually got this up block, but I missed the punish. That would have been perfect to try and make the crazy comeback, but instead, I just threw the game, and he won the second match. And you might be wondering why. Why the lowhounds? You can't get past this 3,500 point threshold in Kombat League. Well, I will show you why. This is why. Sometimes I get these punishes where if I just hit the combo, I win the match. But instead, I drop the combo somehow. I don't know how I do it. Throw the match and lose the set. And in the end, I lose matches that I should have won. And that is exactly why I get demoted again and have to rank up every single time. And so up next, we fought this Johnny Cage. And we did get the rank up. What's that? The third time we ranked up to over 3,500 points. Let's hope we don't get demoted again. Oh no, it's the Homelander player. I did beat him last time I think we played, but the mix-ups in the corner are just too disgusting. It is way too disgusting. If they don't nerf this character, this game's dead. So I had to rank up again. And this time it wasn't Homelander, but it was his good friend, Omni-Man. Luckily, Omni-Man, I don't know if we're talking about the lore, but in this game, luckily, Omni-Man is not as strong as the Homelander. So we get the win. We get the rank up. But once again, we have to fight for not getting ranked down. And guess who I got matched up against? Of course, it was Sindel. It's definitely Homelander and Sindel, which are my two least favorites to fight against at the moment. And what is that? How does that anti-air my dive kick? Is that move just completely broken? What is that? Forward one? Unbelievable. So here I am stuck in the corner. Oh, what do I do against that, guys? I jumped there, but I still get hit and jumped, and that leads to a full combo. And now I go for an up block. Nope, he punishes me. So I guess you just don't go for an up block instead. And I don't know what I try to do there. Try to jump maybe on wake up. But you just can't jump against this character. And so, of course, I had to rank up again. I fought this guy's Takeda before way earlier in the video. And I think we won that one pretty comfortably. And we managed to do it again. It doesn't seem like Takeda is an issue for Nitara. Just got to make sure now I don't get ranked down. No Sindel, thank you. It was a Scorpion Ferra who gave up. So we got the win. We'll take it. This was game number 98. And of course, it was going to be a high damage back and forth Nitara mirror match. Look at this damage that I take. 470, and now the health bars are completely even. She's got me in the corner. I have to defend for my life. But the next hit is basically game over. She went for the low. And that is a punish, ladies and gentlemen. The Ferra nerf comes in clutch for me. Before, that was completely safe. But now it's -10. And in the corner, you're close enough to get a full combo punish. But obviously, since I play Nitara, I know this matchup very well. We went for the mix-up in the corner, and you would think, oh, he should still be alive, right? Right? Hold on. Dead already. After that, however, this guy decided to make a cameo switch. A cameo switch to Sonya Blade, which proved to be genius because I now don't know the matchup as well. In fact, he started using the string. I think is it 3-4 or 4-3 that I have never seen in my life. I had no idea Nitara even had this move, and it kept hitting me. And with Sonya, it leads to a full combo. I guess it is a low because I was blocking high there, I think, and I kept getting hit, so I'm guessing it is a low, which is very confusing because she's in the air, and that naturally makes you want to block high. So in the end, I kind of got cooked. But there was one more match to go, but unfortunately I could not win the mirror match. And so once again, it was another rank down opportunity. And you guys know exactly what's going to happen. I'm just going to choke it up and lose. And we got matched up against this reptile. This was the final match, final round, 1-1. Can we win this? Nope. This reptile got the win, and we're ranked down again. And now it all comes down to this game 100. And of course, it was going to be up against none other than a Sindel. And not only that, is a Sindel that I don't think I versed yet in this series at all, in this video at all. We got an up block. You can't even punish Sindel's up blocks. You get the perfect up block, you can't even punish her. That is how broken this character is. But would it not be glorious if in the final match I was able to beat my worst nightmare in this whole video, Sindel, to rank up to over 3,500 points. I went for the big damage combo here, and that is exactly what happened. You are just dead. I guess you guys are thinking, can I really complain about Sindel when I'm playing Nitara that consistently hits you for over 500 damage? And you're probably right, but I still was able to lose against this character way too often. Whoa, a lot of pressure off my shoulders. I was able to take the first match. Okay, here we go. This could potentially be the final round of this video. And we get an up block. And thankfully, this time, you're able to punish it. She was not out of range. So we get the jab punish there into a full combo, into some big damage. And so we're halfway there. One more hit. Got her in the corner. She's mashing on wake up. Oh, what are you doing? You go for the wake up attack, which costs meter, which means you cannot break from this, and you're just dead. And there you go, guys. I got the rank up. And that is 100 matches complete. These are my stats. We ended up with 3,534 points, 100 matches, and a 71% win rate. I definitely threw quite a few games, so I think I probably should have had about a 75% win rate, 75 wins. But we threw a few matches there. Did I improve over those 100 matches? I think so. I think I became a lot more consistent. Still dropped the odd combo, but I was dropping far less by the end. Anyway, I think I'm pretty much done with Kombat League.